All right, all right, all right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, chat. How are y'all doing today?
Good morning, everybody. What's happening? Hey, look, you've
Ooh,
got
man.
everybody this morning.
Oh, I'm sure they'll come running here shortly. Your side will come hopping in here. And right out the gate, all right, everybody, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, smash the shit out of it right now. If you haven't shared the links to these two streams, get on it. Share it to every place on social media that you hang out. Let's see if we can get ScrewTube to throw this live stream out into the interwebs. I'm done. Good morning, Kinley.
What he said.
All right, all right. Oh, my baby birds are somewhere getting in trouble. I'll bet you anything.
We've got Hose Picker, Kiko,
Yep,
Lulu,
we got a bunch of goody goodies in here today. Johnny D in the house.
Steve, Seagirl,
Oh, Johnny Five.
Ken, Miss Tammy.
You remember Johnny Five, don't you?
Are you referring to the cartoon?
No, Short Circuit. Johnny Five.
Oh, I,
Before your time.
I guess so. Or I'm
Yeah.
just not remembering at the moment.
Uh,
We got
it was.
Robert and Ozzy Jen and Jen Thunder.
Let's see.
John. Johnny D.
Yeah, it was
Mama
Short Circuit.
Palmer's.
The movie came out in 1988.
Yep, that's before me. I bet the hubby would remember that though.
I'm pretty sure it was 1988. But anyway, he was a robot, and his name was Johnny Five. There's Mama
Mama,
in the house.
Mama Coop.
Miss Kinley, did you go over and watch the new Chicky video I put up last night? Did you ever watch it, Georgie?
I did. I watched it last night. Right after you told me about it, I went and hunted it down.
After I got done videoing that, I came in the house to throw it on the computer and start messing with it. And when I got done, I finally listened to it because I didn't listen to any of it before I start editing. Well, once I got it all edited and put together, I listened to it. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm out of breath. I was sitting there breathing hard, but I had just got done. Me and Mama had just got done fixing that brooder fence up on there. So my shirt was loaded with sweat. I was huffing and puffing.
Good morning, Miss Sharon.
Okay. So, what's going on out in the world of the interwebs? What do
I
we
have no
have?
idea. I have not checked any groups or anything this morning.
Oh, that's right. You weren't here with me. Uh, you got the
Oh, sweet.
from Herschel's there. Miss Patty sold that to me. I'm not going to get up and go in and get the quail eggs, but she gave some. We bought some pickled quail eggs that they
Uh-huh.
make right there at Herschel's. Oh, they were so yummy. They're costly. They're about. I think the price tag on the top was 17.50 or something like that. And I mean, holy shit! But they were good. Had just enough spice that they weren't overwhelming, but you could taste it. Oh yeah, and of course you didn't get to see this. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, you told me y'all went to Tube Town.
Well, we got this from Willis at his booth.
Uh-huh.
When Mama signed the book, she didn't take any gifts out of there. She just signed the book.
No, Mama, he did it. I knew he was wanting to build one, so you're just gonna go buy him one?
What's that?
New computer.
Oh, she did. She, I was going to send you the specs on it this morning to have your hubby look at it, and I forgot. Uh, looky there.
Being you're not gaming or anything, what we discussed the other night would be great. But if you're getting it, just buying a whole brand new one. The one we
Well,
have is a Ryzen 7.
yeah, mine's not
And
a Ryzen 7.
it
I
has
wanted it to be, but it's not.
1 terabyte of storage. So it has 2 hard drives in it.
So the one that you bought, the one you got
You know
coming.
what? So we decided instead of me getting a whole new computer, he's just going to give me his. And when we get our taxes, we're going to get him an upgrade.
Okay. Well, the one that Mama bought last night, it has the 2 hard drives. It has the 512 dedicated for your operating system, and then it has 1 terabyte for storage.
Yeah.
I did cut back on the RAM. Instead of 32, I just got 16. But I can easily upgrade with a new chipset of another 16 down the road if I want to.
Yeah.
It does have a dedicated video card, and that's the whole thing. Is I wanted a dedicated card instead of an integrated card. It's not as big as what I wanted, but for the price we paid, I think it was really nice, and it's an actual gaming system.
There you go. I should
I
work
don't
fine then.
Right. I don't play games at all, but it is an actual gaming system because I wanted it to be able to do what I want to do on YouTube and being able to play videos while we're live. I needed that video card.
Yes. That's my thing. I'm on this little basic HP where everything's built into it. It's the screen, it's all in one, and it has a horrible graphics card in it. And it works when it wants to. So he decided to just let me have his, which is a gaming system as well. But I do the
Oh,
trucking streams too sometimes.
Johnny Five, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. All my important stuff, I always back up on my external drive. That way, if something does happen to the PC, I've got everything I need.
You know, Mama, we decided to just go with a 1080p TV instead of spending the extra money on an actual monitor because a TV has better graphics than a computer screen, and it has the exact same hookups on the back.
Well,
So,
my major malfunction is my desk. My desk is an L-shaped desk,
me too.
and what I'm facing, there's a shelf that goes up and across, and then over on that side of it, it's got a door and it's got shelves in there. So with it being built with a shelf over it, I'm limited on space where I can put a second monitor. Because the second monitor I have now, it's a little dude. It's like a 15-inch laptop monitor. It's about that size,
Yeah.
and it just sits on my desk underneath that shelf. So if I get a bigger monitor like the one I'm using right now, I don't know where I'm going to put it. It'll be way over there.
Do you have a wall? Can you mount it?
No, no. Well, like I said, the shelving is up there. That's above my. Now I could. What I'm thinking about doing is taking that whole shelf unit off the top of my desk, but I really don't want to because I have my LED light right above the monitor, and that lights all everything up here. So I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But I'm gonna send you the specs on the computer Mama bought, and have the hubby. I'm pretty sure he'll say it's good to go for what I need it for. I mean, you're not gonna have perfect gameplay with like Fortnite and those real high end games, but like the trucking and the lower level games, they said it works pretty good. Anyway,
Well, since you're getting a new setup, I'm gonna have to get you on this game with us and play trucking with me.
girl, I don't play games.
I don't care. You can play trucking games with me.
We'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. Uh, I just like the idea that's like I was talking to. I can't remember who it was. I was talking. I think I was
Robert
talking to
said.
you.
Robert said, "Have the birds hold the screen in midair for you."
Yeah, that'll work. The minute a computer is built and comes off the assembly line, it's already outdated. And I remember when computers started getting popular because when I was in high school, we had a computer lab and it had the old Dell systems, and they were the big giant square freaking TV looking monitors. And
Yeah.
back then, if you got 2 megabytes of memory, it was like $150. Now you can buy 16 gigabytes for $38.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the leaps and bounds that technology took from the 90s to the 2000s were just astronomical. I mean, it just blows me away that I was young enough to see all of that transpire, all that happen. It's almost like the technology came out so fast. Where did it come from?
Mm-hmm.
Because here we had from the 90s all the way back, to the 70s, or 80s, 70s, 60s on down, where we were in the Stone Age. And within a 10-year period, we went from carving shit on stone to sending people to the moon with technology. And it's just wild. It blew my mind just thinking about that.
Well, there for a long time, the government had the technology. They just weren't releasing it to us.
Well, see, that reminds me of a story of my grandfather. He was in the Air Force and he was a tail gunner on a bomber. Well, one of their missions, he got shot down. They collected all of them. Nobody got killed, and they got them all back to safety. Well, when they got back from being rescued, they put them automatically on leave to, I don't know what they call that, recuperate from what the experience was. Anyway, he was over in Germany. He was flying down the Autobahn, and I don't know if you know anything about the Autobahn. There is no speed limit. You drive as fast as that car will go. Well, he had a wreck, and it crushed one of his legs, and they fixed him up, got him back. But since he had the wreck and he got hurt, he couldn't be active duty. He couldn't go into a war. He couldn't fight anymore. So he had to figure out something to do. Well, he went to school. I've got all of his paperwork in there, and it's funny as shit because it's all classified and it's got black lines throughout most every bit of the paperwork. But what you can read, he went to school to learn the missile stuff, like the nuclear missiles and shit.
Yeah.
And he was telling me about the computers that the government, the military had. And like our little phone here would be like an acre's worth of computers, reel to reel, is how they stored their information, is on like uh, video reels.
Yeah.
Anyway, and it's amazing at the leaps and bounds. I'm done. I heard about the shooting in Wisconsin. Did you hear about that?
I did. The chat informed me of it yesterday evening when I was streaming my tinfoil hat stream. And then I looked it up, and there was an update about 5 o'clock yesterday, and the death toll was up to 5. I haven't checked it since.
I'm gonna have to check. I can't get this to. Oh wow, what's going on here? Maybe I need to close that and open another one because it's not showing. Are we? Are we live?
Yeah. SMN, Eric, Miss Nancy,
There it is.
Mercedes. A
I guess
teacher
it.
and a student. Oh.
There we go.
I saw that it was the shooter was a female.
And that was in Wisconsin, right?
Yes, it was at a Christian school in Wisconsin.
Up north, and she's probably a liberal.
I just don't understand, like,
Nikki, what's up? Ozzy Chan, what's up? Robert?
the government wants to take our guns, but the side that wants to take our guns is the side that's shooting and fucking killing people.
Exactly. Exactly.
So why the fuck are you gonna punish all of us that are abiding by the law when it's your side that's killing people?
Well, the good thing about her killing herself, Mama, she just saved the taxpayers a shit ton of money.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
You know, personally, if they catch somebody, in my opinion, if they catch somebody red-handed, there is absolutely no doubt in anybody's mind that this person killed somebody. I don't think there should be a trial. I think they should just take them out back to the courthouse and just shoot them, be done with it.
I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with the left. I will never understand what goes through their brains. Like,
And then sit there and preach all of their hatred, how we're the bad people. We're not the ones out killing people.
we're not the ones out shooting up schools. We're not the ones out here shooting up movie theaters. We're not the ones
Okay,
trying to
guys.
kill the president. We're not the ones burning down fucking cities.
Okay, here's a question for the chat. How many Republicans took a shot at the worst president in the world for the last 4 years? Nobody. Nobody.
We didn't
I
have
mean,
to. Hell, he about killed himself walking upstairs or riding a bicycle.
Slow Joe has messed up the United States worse than any president in my history, in my lifetime. Not one person, I was so shocked that not one person ever tried ending his reign of stupidity.
You know what? I don't believe he's the one that's been running this country for the last 4 years. I don't.
I think it's been Obama.
I think it's either his wife
I think it's Obama.
or Kamala. I'm sure Obama's in the background telling them what to do.
You know
okay.
who we're missing?
Who are we missing?
Tim,
where are you?
Okay, I'm sorry. I messed up your train of thought. Go for it.
Have any of you watched the show The Oval by Tyler Perry?
I haven't.
It's almost identical to what's going on in our White House right now. It's almost like they're telling you what the hell they're doing. If y'all haven't watched it, look it up and watch it from the very first episode of the very first season. It's wild. And there is an elite force actually running the show behind the scenes, and the person they have as president is just there. It's wild. It's exactly what we've all been saying for ever. It's the elite running the show.
Wow. Regular messenger. I'm sorry, I'm changing the subject just for a
No,
minute.
you're good.
Regular messenger, you hear my notifications when somebody sends me a message all the time. Well, my like page is not like that. Somebody sends me a message over there, it doesn't go Yahoo. So I literally have to check it to see if anybody sent me a message. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm done. That's just something I was fooling with here while you were talking. Anyway, uh oh, yeah, I think she is. What? What? Yeah.
Here I was thinking the dog was having a malfunction. Her and Bailey are down here playing. They're
Oh,
wrestling.
I did figure out some cool stuff about my webcam. It has a program just for it, and when you adjust the settings in that program, those same settings transpire over to like Restream or whatever you're using the camera for. So I like that. Instead of such a wide view, now I've narrowed it down a little bit. So, did you get your taxes done?
Yeah. We have a slight feeling the girl didn't know what the hell she was doing and that she messed up a bunch of stuff. So we're going to have to go to a senior advisor. Because, okay, we weren't getting our email about, because we do the Christmas lawn through JH every year
Yeah.
to get the larger items. And we weren't getting our email. We wasn't getting, because usually within minutes of us leaving the office, we get an email saying you're approved. This is how much you get. We didn't get it. So the husband had to call the main office. The girl messed up the numbers in his social security number. So that had to be fixed. And that makes us wonder, what else did she mess up? We were
No.
in that office for over almost 2 hours. It never takes that long for us to file our taxes at Jackson Hewitt, ever,
Now looky
because we're
here.
in the system.
Looky here. Tim comes in here giving us attitude because we were just wondering where our faithful golden key boy was.
Listen, Tim, no need for the sass, no need for the attitude. We just wanted to know where our favorite mod was.
Oh my goodness.
I know where my Paul is. Paul's at work. He's excused. You're not.
I think I think Linda's in here, isn't she? So's Lilu. They've been holding down the fort.
We got Nikki, and we got AVA, and we got Jen
Oh, AVA's
Thunder.
AVA's in here today.
Yeah,
Oh, there he
and
is. There he is. Oh, he snuck in. I was
where's my other?
had my head down in my phone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, people's in the chat. Oh my God, they're fighting in there.
It's okay. I got a kid and the dog wrestling right behind me, and the bird squawking above me. I have all the chaos this morning.
You handle this for a few minutes. I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee and turn that light off in the living room. That way, them two will stop their shit.
Okay. Yes, guys. So I saw that Lulu shared my fourth wall link. Has anybody checked it out? All the stuff that y'all helped me create on stream is now on the shop. It was y'all's design. I just put it together. There's my fly. Those of you that showed up for TC last night, thank you. Oh, Mama, tell me some secrets. What can I pick on him about? AVA, I have so many questions about that orb. So many questions. Because I have seen multiple pictures similar to yours. I've even seen video similar to your picture. And like the wheel inside of a wheel has got me. It's pulling me back to the Bible. And I honestly believe it's the Ezekiel's wheel. Does anyone notice that the Star of Jacob's all showing back up in the sky again? The last time we had the Star of Jacob was before Christ was born. Is that another sign? Coop's gonna beat me for doing the conspiracy stuff on our morning stream, because that's usually a me thing. But yes, AVA. Like I feel like the drones, the normal drones, I feel like that's our government. But I feel like the orbs, the plasma balls, I feel like that has something to do with Jesus. I feel like it has something to do with Revelations and Ezekiel. Angry Vet! Hey! Miss Linda! Also, not just that, but we're going into a new year. This year is the year of the dragon. 2025 is the year of the serpent. The Pope is supposed to be opening Satan's tomb on New Year's. What the hell is happening? I feel like there's entirely more to this than the governments are saying. Hi, Tater Tot. This is the year of the dragon. They call the Pope the dragon. That's what I'm getting at, AVA. Hi, Redneck. My conspiracy brain is going wild this week. This is what happens when I scroll TikTok and I watch all these videos. This is what happens. I go down rabbit holes. This is why I don't spend much time on TikTok anymore. I spend more time over here on the YouTube. There's less conspiracies over here. Whereas my FYP on TikTok is Conspiracy World. The Pope is an alien? You think so? I feel like, okay, see that this is a whole nother rabbit hole. I think it's odd that he's a man of God and he's opening Satan's tomb. It's like, what? What about all these portals being popped up all over the country? Why? Why? I just got the notification that she'd be live in 30 minutes. I believe she's doing part 2 of the depot reading.
Okay, I'm back. What you talking about?
I took your chat down a rabbit hole.
Which rabbit hole is that?
Well, AVA asked about the picture he posted on his community tab of the orb that he saw in the sky, and well, I just derailed from there.
Oh, that's all right. And by the way, it's not my chat; it's our chat.
That's what I said, our chat, but
No,
I
you
normally.
said your chat.
Oh, I did. I did say I derailed your chat. My bad.
No biggie. Oh shit! Angry Vet's in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Holy shit, Christ!
Is that Blue or Tickles?
That's Tickles. He's messing with her, so she's screaming at him. You can tell the two of them apart. He doesn't scream like that.
He
That's
gets
her.
fussy, but that was a whole ass scream.
No, that's Tickles all the way. So continue with your story before I rudely interrupted.
Well, yesterday in my stream, we were discussing bits and pieces of the stuff with the drones and the orbs, and then I ended the stream with us designing shirts, but we also watched Trump's speech on the drones.
Oh wow!
And we also watched a video of Elon stating about Memphis being the capital of ancient Egypt, and he made the statement, maybe that's where our new God will come from. Huh? What new God?
Elon saying we're going to get a new God.
Elon said that our new God will come from Memphis.
What the fuck is up with that? There's only
There's some really weird shit going on.
there's only one God. It's now look, chat. No offense to anyone in the chat.
Who have different beliefs.
Yes, yeah, I believe in God. If you don't, more power to you. I have no problems with what people pray to. It's
okay.
Everybody's welcome at our table.
Okay, AVA, you saying that, I was thinking that myself, and then I watched a video of his nanny from when he was a child, and she said he's the king of Babylon. So, is he the Antichrist?
I figured that's appropriate for our discussion. Oh shit, I'm way out of whack.
I was thinking he was a reptilian. I've always thought he was reptilian because he's just weird. He's a very intelligent man, but he's weird.
Now I haven't been
a whole new level of weird.
I haven't been staying up on this drone thing, so you're gonna have to clue me in. What did Trump say about all the drone stuff?
He said our government knows what it is. They know where it come from, but they're not telling nobody. They're just letting it fucking happen. He said that they either need to tell the public what it is or shoot them down.
Well, you remember when Trump was in office the first time? Remember those Chinese hot
Balloons.
air balloons that Trump had shot down?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Trump had it took down.
Oh, I'm pretty sure, even though Trump's not in the big chair yet, I'm pretty sure if he makes a couple phone calls,
It'll be done.
it'll be done. That man's got more power than Joe Biden ever thought of having.
Exactly, PJ. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Because there's always been these rumors of the New World Order. And I don't think it has nothing to do with all these countries being under one law at all. It's a spiritual thing. And that is why
Oh,
I turned my heart back over to God, because I'm not going to hell. No, no.
well, growing up, my mom had us in church every Sunday. And then as we got older, it kind of just went to the wayside. Uh, but over the years, I got to grow to where I hated the church. I absolutely hated it because the older I got, the more I learned.
Mm-hmm.
And when the Dead Sea Scrolls came out, oh, that changed my whole world right there. The way I think about religion and the way I think about God completely changed me. I do not believe in churches whatsoever. I don't give a damn who they are. To me, it's just a money pit for the greedy. Uh, Jesus's handwriting says, plain out, flat, simple. You can worship him. He is under a tree, a bush, a river. He is out there. You don't need a man-made church to worship him in. So
Exactly. That is how I feel too. I was just about to say that. I don't go
there's
to a
Cat.
brick and mortar building. I don't. I was raised in a Baptist church. My granddaddy built a Baptist church. I will never step foot in another church building. Ever. God is
My,
everywhere.
my
Jesus
mom
is
was a minister.
everywhere.
My mom was a minister in a little tiny church. It was what do they call that? Where it non-denominational.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was welcome. It didn't matter what religion you were. And she tried her best to get me to come. And I'm like, no. Who out there remembers the movie Signs?
That's what they're comparing all this to, is the movie Signs.
The movie Signs is where the Dead Sea Scrolls first was introduced in my mind to the public, and so I started researching, and the more research I did, the more the scrolls made sense to me. Yes, especially the Catholic Church. I mean, I'm sorry, the Catholic Church ruled the world for way too long.
Yes. Um, to Angry Vet's comment, a church is a cult. I agree. I agree.
When
As
you have a minister standing up there telling his congregation, "You're going to go to hell unless you give me money," that's where I draw
exactly.
the line. That is where I draw the line.
Exactly. I would rather stand in a field and praise him than ever be in a congregation of people judging me on what I wear, how I parent, how how I live my life because of their outtake on the Bible.
So you actually claiming to parent?
Rude.
Where, where's meanness running around? I don't hear him screaming yet.
He's cuddled up with daddy in the bed.
Oh, there we go. He's
Him's
quiet. He's,
he's not feeling good this morning, which we figured out is why he's been on the rampage these last few days.
There you go. I just want to reiterate there, chat. In no way do we hate anybody or upset with anybody. You choose who you want to pray
Exactly.
to. I mean, more power to you. It's just
Listen,
my beliefs.
this is coming from someone that claim I as my beliefs, I go a lot by the pagans, the old pagans, not these new baby witches these days.
Oh, so you're a
There,
cow worshiper.
no, I worship God. There's only one God, but I go by the old beliefs. There was this one man. He walked into a church, and this church was covered in Christmas trees, and it he pointed out a part of the Bible to me, and it caught my attention, and I realized he was right. There's a part of the Bible that says that these Christmas trees are a part of the devil. That the Christmas trees have nothing to do with Christ. And it almost makes me want to take my Christmas tree down and toss it out the door.
Oh, has anybody seen the new Christmas movie out with Jack Black?
No, I haven't. I didn't even know Jack Black had a new movie.
Oh yeah, it's not Christmas Santa. It's
Go for it.
Christmas Satan.
Go for it, Ava. I
He
mean,
is his role in that movie is Satan.
I'm not surprised. Jack, don't get me on that rabbit hole.
He's liberal. I like him as an actor and a comedian, but
Deuteronomy?
his political views are completely opposite of mine. But he's a liberal playing the devil. Imagine that.
See,
The little
I'm not the only Christian that follows the Norse philosophy of it.
the little kid in the movie wrote his letter to Santa. Well, he misspelled Santa and spelled Satan. So he didn't get a visit from Santa. He got a visit from Jack Black, Satan. Red One is supposed to be awesome. I want to see that. Go ahead.
Yes, you can, Tat. There are such things as Christian witches.
Man, we're all
I've
over the place
I've
today.
studied multiple religions because when I was at a certain age, I questioned everything, especially after Dad passed. I stopped believing in God for a long time.
What in the world? Angry Vet, what's going on? Did somebody threaten AVA? You got his back. Our
Mm,
chat's pretty tame. Everybody in our chat gets along. Who you protecting him with?
no, he um where did it go? He ABA said, "Can I say something freely without anyone getting upset?" And I told him, "Go for it. There's a such thing as freedom of speech for a reason."
That's what makes America
Anuma
great.
Alish. See, ABA, email me these things and I will look them up. I will study them.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, Wise Angel. Oh, by the way, I did pass on your information, Wise Angel. Nikki! Bearded and Steve.
Hey,
Okay,
Wise Angel.
I don't understand that. What kind of fruit?
I think she meant Oprah. Tyler Perry is close to Oprah.
Oprah Winfrey? Man, that you You just can't understand how freaking powerful that woman actually was, especially in the freaking 90s. Oh my God. She had women that she had like her own cult going on.
Fly. That is a good point. He said he asked his dad one day why he doesn't go to church, and he told him he didn't believe in talking to the middleman, as in the
Exactly.
pastor.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You being good now? Huh? Are you being good? She's down here on the armchair, loving on dad.
AVA, mine's easy. It's just Georgie9236@gmail.com.
I'm not gonna tell them mine. They can hunt it down.
well,
It's easy to find. They can hunt it.
well, usually my mods are on top of it. They'll hear me say, send me an email, and they'll post my email in the chat, usually. But we've got them on this topic now, and they're like focused.
So who do you think the drones have been sent here from? Iran?
I think it's our government because
No, it's our government.
I do. I do
What do
believe
you
it's
think?
our government. And the reason why I think it's our government, because it's not just orbs we're seeing in the sky. I mean, it's not just the drones we're seeing. We're seeing these balls of light, these orbs, and they're balls within a ball. I think there's something godly going on in the sky. I feel like we're being sent signs from above, and our government, which is of Satan, there's a spiritual war going on in the sky, basically.
So, at what purpose do you believe that these drones are in the air for? Just spying on us, or do they have a mission?
I don't. There's a mission. Because think about it, the elite, Hollywood, they're all Satan worshipers. Every single one of them.
What's that main one? A lot of your movie stars. Oh, Scientology. That's what they're Scientology
That's a whole nother. They're
rabbit hole.
evil. Yes, that's a whole nother rabbit hole.
Man, you got Tom Cruise. You got a bunch of movie stars that are wrapped up in that shit.
Yes, and then the ones that have left Scientology, well, not just left, they escaped it, try to speak out on it, and then they go poof. Why?
Ain't no telling. Money always rules people. So, only thing I can do is rule myself in my little corner of the world, and they're the fuckers to come mess with me. You know what I mean? Because the people with money is going to do what the hell they want anyway. As long as they do it outside my yard, we good to go.
Nikki said she's a spokeswoman for Scientology.
I never have dove into that very much. I know that it's kind of funky, but I never really have jumped right into it and researched it hardly at all. It sounds like one of those things that if I get started on it, I'm not going to stop. I know
Yeah.
my boss that I spent 10 years with, our meat department in that store was very, very small. I mean, my living room is about as big as that meat department was. And the church he went to, they didn't have a minister. Every Sunday, someone in the congregation gave sermon.
No, I like that.
So he was really, really strong into researching the Bible. And I can't remember the name of the book, but I do know it's about that thick. It's light blue in color. And anything in the Bible you can imagine, if you want the meaning for it, it's in that book. And he bought me that book one year for Christmas. I don't even know where it's at now. But man, when you start reading the Bible and you come across words that you really don't understand the meaning of, you just look it up in that book, and sheesh, man, it'll change your outlook on a lot of things.
Nikki
I
says
really wish that I could read Latin, because they say when they translated the Bible from Latin into King James Version, that a lot of the meaning in the words didn't translate over. All right, girl. And I would really like to learn to read Latin, because I imagine reading the Bible in Latin is going to be a whole lot different than reading the King James Bible. Oh my goodness. Man, we're on a crazy, crazy roller coaster ride on topics today. Let me tell you. We went from school shootings to drones in the air to Martians in the air. Now we're on to Bible studies. Woo, we're all over the place today. Orb, show you orb. What's that, Wise Angel? They talking about orb show? Show me. You talking about orb like they're talking about orbs in the sky? That's a new one on me. I've just heard about the drones. But of course, Georgie's the one wearing the tinfoil hat. You have to ask her on that. I don't really understand it myself. I've got a bunch of chickens and some crazy birds and some dogs. They keep me busy. I'll leave the conspiracy theories to my co-host over there. She can enlighten us on all that good stuff. Oh my goodness. Now my screen has went black on me again on my second monitor. Man, I hope this monitor's not going bad. Wow. Whew. Would you have to change the tinfoil hat out?
no. Speaking of Satan, my stepmother just texted me. What are you doing? Leave me the fuck alone. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, your husband's sister?
No, not that cunt. The ex-stepmother.
Oh. The orbs are Satan's reindeer getting in flying practice. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. Did you read
Big
that?
brother. Y'all know reindeer are real, right? They're not a made up fictional thing. Reindeer are a real creature.
Oh, by the way, chat, did you guys go check out the new video released last night about the new chickens, the new girls? If you didn't, I'll have somebody post the link here shortly.
Tim, do your job.
Didn't you? Hey, I just now said something. He's not a mind reader. He's a good admin, but he's not a mind reader.
Oh, I gotta give him a hard time. If
Fly
I
on
didn't
the
know,
Wall. I really can't remember what the name of that book was. I do know that it was a good 4 inches thick, and it was probably 8 or 10 inches wide by about maybe 12 or 16 inches tall. It was a huge book. I just can't remember the name of it. I studied on it for about a year, and finally I just had to put it down because I was just getting so frustrated with the shit that I was learning that I didn't need to learn no more. Yep, that's created by Catholics.
Sharon, that's what the mainstream media is going to do. They're going to do what the government tells them to, and they're going to deflect from what's really happening. Babe, hand me a Coke, please.
Adios, Angry Vet. Thanks for stopping in, man. Really appreciate it. we'll probably be here for a little while longer. You get done, come on back and say hello. Now, see, normally I would just play my video and let everybody watch it, but not. Give me about a week. We'll be up and going with the new PC Mama graced Dad with. I've got the best wife in the world. I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't understand what I've done to deserve her, but she might fuss and moan and groan about it, but she takes care of me when I need something.
Oh, yes, a crispy Coke.
Pimping out the flock. Agreed to the throne 2 years ago. All right, all right. Oh yeah, that new PC, Georgie.
Mm-hmm.
It's got all of the bells and whistles. It's got the glass side on it, and it's got all the light up fans in it. It's a true nerd's paradise as far as looks go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that those fans that are lit up like that, where you can change their colors, like I do my light bulb, I'm assuming that's just for aesthetics. It really doesn't.
Wait, is the lights on the fans, or is there?
Oh yeah,
LED
yeah. The
or is it?
fans. No, it's got like shit four or five fans in there. No, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's got I think 6 fans. It's got 3 on the front, 2 on the sound card, 2 on the video card, and 1 in the back of it, and every one of them light up. You can choose single colors. You can choose it to randomly change colors, and I'm like, holy shit! What? I'm sure your old man knows all about it. He's probably seen them. You can definitely tell it's a gaming PC. Well, why don't I just go get the link and show you?
AVA. I absolutely love that you said his real name.
Who that?
Sure.
I didn't see it.
AVA. Remember, it says, "Do not speak my name in vain." But yet, they changed his name. So, what is every Christian in the world doing? They're speaking his name in vain. His name is Yahshua.
All right, here you go, girl. You can show this to the hubby. I messaged it to you, and oh, I was wrong. This one doesn't have the 512 and then the 1 terabyte storage. It just has the 1 terabyte.
It's still not bad.
No, it's more than what I'll need, and I can always upgrade it later if I want to. That's the reason I like the gaming PCs, because the way they're built, you can upgrade to an extent on most of them.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. Oh, yeah, it's got. No, I was wrong. It's got 4 fans. 1 on the motherboard above the processor, 1 in the back, and 3 on the front. So I'll grab this picture real quick. And shabam. Nope, that's not going to do it. Shabam, that'll do it. It doesn't come with a monitor. It's just a PC, and it comes with a mouse and a cheap ass LED keyboard. But hey, it's all right. That's all right. So we'll go over here, and we'll go here, and we'll go here. And where did it go? Shit. Where did I save it to? Temp maybe? Yeah, it's in temp. Yeah, there we go. That's it right there.
Oh, that's pretty.
I could have got it in white, but I like the black better.
You see all the room up underneath your stuff? That's for
Yeah,
you to add into it.
right. That's why I like the gaming PCs. As long as the motherboard can handle upgrades to a certain extent, you can always upgrade. But I know for a fact that it's got 4 slots for RAM and only 2 slots are being used. So that means I can upgrade it with another 16 gigabytes if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think 16 is going to be plenty. If it's not down the road, like I said, you can get a 16 gigabyte chipset for $40 on Amazon. Now, back in the 90s, that 16 gigabyte, if it was around, that would have cost you a couple $1,000s. Like I said, back then, megabytes were like 150, $200 for just buying megabytes.
Linda, if that computer is putting out that much heat, he don't have enough fans on his computer to keep it cool.
What happened?
She said that her son warms up his whole room with just his computer.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. These
That's a lot of heat.
these gaming systems, when you get to really playing them powerful games, they do heat up. That's why they have so many fans.
Mm-hmm.
But with what I'll use it for, I'm not going to have to worry about that. I don't play video games. But yep, that's the PC that Mama bought, and I sent you the specs on it in your messenger. So
You're gonna be all fancy, Mama the bomb.
yes, she is. Like I said a while ago, I couldn't ask for a better wife. She takes care of my old ass. Even though I'm grumpy a lot, she overlooks my stupidity to an extent. I get carried away a little too much, and she'll put me in my place.
They're talking about putting you in a maid outfit.
Been there, done that. Old Mikey's the only maid around here.
Maid with his feather duster.
You just just give me an apron for my shop. I'll be all right. Let's see. This is
About time, Lulu. Are you okay, Jen? How you been feeling, by the way?
This is about as made as I'm going to get.
I know. We know she's live. She's doing part 2 of the deposition.
Who that?
Squid.
Oh, okay. What, the one Jeremy's deposition?
Yeah, her and Brad's been reading it.
Oh, that reminds me. Tug was reading over some of the deposition last night.
Was he?
Yeah, he was just pulling out bits and pieces of it to prove his points that he was talking about. He started out talking about he was in the Facebook group for Northport, and he was analyzing some of the comments because apparently Bubbles took it on himself to call and talk to one of these people's bosses that was commenting over there in Northport. What in the hell gives him the right to call and fuck with somebody's boss? He's jeopardizing that person's fucking livelihood. That's the kind of shit right there that's going to get him in some deep trouble with the judge.
Mm-hmm. It's also witness intimidation, witness tampering,
all kinds of shit. He's going to be in some trouble. I got a sneaky feeling At least, the very least, he'll lose his license.
At the very least. I don't think this federal judge is going to put up with his shit. And I have a feeling that this federal judge is eventually going to hit his ass with sanctions.
Then what's he going to do? Lynette ain't got no money. And when he gets hit with sanctions, that's all on him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a child that rides the short bus. He just doesn't get it. He's supposed to be a professional lawyer. You don't go on and threaten people on social media that speaks out against your client. You don't do that. I think I said it the other day. He is below ambulance chasing. He is worse.
He's like a 5-year-old seeking attention. And that's the only reason he inserted himself in this case is because he wanted attention. He's just not getting the attention he wanted.
Right. I don't know what it's like living in the North. I mean, I've only been up there a few times, and I've never really spent a lot of time in the North. But I do know what it's like living in the South. And he better be careful. Coming down here, these people won't put up with his bullshit. And with him doing what he did in the Northport chat, and they know where he's going to be for court come Thursday, there's a lot of husbands that are very protective of their wives. And if he's
that Jason Aldean song, "Try That in a Small Town," comes to mind with Bruce's behavior.
I mean, I'm not threatening the man at all. I'm just saying that he's got pretty big balls if he thinks he's going to come and harass people and then come to their state and not be dealt with. I mean, those people will deal with him, especially if it's a woman that's got a real redneck as a husband. Oh shit.
Well, not even a redneck, but a true Southern gentleman ain't gonna stand by and let some piece of shit treat their spouse like that.
Right. And to call somebody's job, give me a break. That's a classic example of a piece of shit liberal trying to cancel somebody, trying to get somebody in trouble just because they don't like what they said. That's bullshit.
Or silence them.
And the sad part is that woman that he called her job over, she said nothing derogatory, nothing defamatory.
No, she was saying her truth of what she experienced. That's not defamation. That's fact.
It's crazy. I don't get what's going through this man's head. Does he actually think that he's protected from the nonsense that he does? I mean, legally, the court system's probably going to check. And now he's got to worry about coming down here, and somebody wouldn't want to be around that guy at all. And by the way, chat, you can do what you want, but we are in no way telling anybody to contact any of those people. Yeah.
Robert, I'm telling you right now, if he sends someone in his place after being commanded, court ordered to be there, he's in trouble. Big fucking trouble.
But who can he send?
I don't know.
He's the only one that's on the docket as her lawyer. He's the only one that's went and done the Provac Chichi, whatever this shit. So who's he gonna send?
I have no idea. But if he does, that's just more hot water for him, because he, not no one else, he was court ordered to be there Thursday.
Well, he can run scared all he wants, but the bottom line is he's put himself in this situation. I mean, people don't like lawyers to begin with. And for him to do what he's doing, he's just begging for somebody to step up to the plate and say, hey, young man, let's have a little chat. And like you said, he's put himself in that position.
Oh, we know,
I'm,
Robert.
I'm still just floored. Exactly, Tim. Exactly. Hell, that would probably be a good case for Randy to pick up right there.
No, the lady that the employer that he contacted, the lady works for a law firm in Northport. He
Oh, that's right.
contacted a law firm.
I forgot about that. Can you
Yeah.
just imagine how they were laughing at his ass when they got off the phone with him?
Though they got a letter, like he sent them a letter, like an email.
I thought he contacted them by phone.
No, he sent a letter.
Oh, that's right. He's a freaking coward. He wants to do everything in black and white, and then he wants to twist whatever gets sent back to him to fit his narrative. That's why you got to be careful who you talk to when it comes to typed out text, because anything you type out can be used against you down the road. Period. Yes, I said it. Period. Where's my straw?
You should have saved a straw from Jeremy.
That period just went right over your head, didn't it?
Yeah. No, I knew what you meant. Oh, speaking of ugh, y'all got trucker hats with ugh across the front of them on my shop.
Period. I'm telling all of you. Period. Get on the bandwagon. Period. That's one of her favorite little things when she's talked to text or whatever. She period at the end of it. I guess when she remembers. Anyway. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be a trip because I know a lot of Southern people. They are not objected to jumping in the car and taking a ride. I feel sorry for the man. I really do.
Let's see if this will work.
But once again, chat, please, we're not asking anyone at all to contact anybody we talk about. Here, I'll blow it up. There you go. Let her rip, Tater Chip.
Y'all asked for it. I provided. Ugh.
I still think you need one that says my anxiety is through the roof.
I'm working on different
You're
stuff.
not a nice man.
I'm working on different stuff.
Are you laughing with that? Are you laughing with that? Yeah. Please don't bite me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, don't bite me. Oh, yeah, he's giving Daddy kisses. Yes, he is. He's such a good boy. Yes, he is. You notice how I'm being very cautious of you right now. Did you? You gonna talk to him? You gonna talk to him? Are you chirping to him?
Yes, no one go to that courthouse. Us fans need to stay away.
Yeah, let Jeremy handle it.
If Megan and Tug goes, that's a different story. They're reporters.
Well, just think about it. Jeremy's constantly talking about how they get death threats every day, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I can just imagine that Bruce is absolutely getting the same kind of response from people because his ignorant ass won't stay off the internet. He goes and he fights with people thinking with a liberal mindset that I can say and do whatever I want and nobody's going to mess with me. Well, I've got news for you there, buddy. That's not how the world works. Eventually, you're going to come out of your bubble, and when you come out of your bubble, you're going to run somebody just the wrong way, and you're going to be in a shitstorm. Now you was being so nice, and now here you are being mean. Stop. It's gonna be one of those days. She can let the loft go out of trim. Yes, yes, she can. Yes, she can, Tim. That would be so hilarious if her law firm actually sued Bubbles for tampering with a witness. What else could they get him for? Uh, Surely there's got to be some laws out there trying to get somebody fired for lies. Woohoo! Did you post your link in the chat?
One of the mods have been Lulu's been posting it in the chat.
All right, all right.
But it's also on my homepage on my channel.
The Lucifer telescope. Never heard of that. Never heard. Oh, by the way, if anybody in the chat's new, please do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. And if you have a little bit of time on your hands, grab that link and share it out to all your social media sites. That way ScrewTube will send us out into the interweb. Okay, I'm done.
Lulu, the next stream I do, separate from everyone, we'll work on some more shirt designs. Oh, y'all seem to enjoy being engaged when I'm doing shirt designing, so I let the chat decide what they want, and I just create what the chat wants. That's how we ended up with the bad turtle holding the revolver. I think you're the one that told me to put the revolver in its hand, aren't you, Coop?
Who? What?
On the bad turtle design that I made.
No.
I guess it was you.
That. The last design you were working on when I was online with you was the one with the brain.
Oh.
That was the last one. And then I was watching your video from yesterday or the day before. Yeah, your one last night where you were playing with Canva.
Yeah, last night's when we created the bad turtle.
The one I ran across, the one you were doing when I was watching, it was some guy in a window.
Oh, yeah, John, get away from the window.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one I saw.
That one needs something more before I put it on a shirt. I gotta play with that one some more.
There you go. Oh, we're missing our little guy. I'll have to go back and get him. That's the way this cookie crumbles today. We're all over the place. He just perfect fit for our show today. Come on, pop up there. There you go, buddy. Damn. I've had that little avatar for years.
I've been trying to get AI to make me an owl wearing a tinfoil hat, and it just doesn't want to work.
Well, now that I know you're looking for something like that, I'll try and see if I can't come up with something for you. Since I've been tinkering with that AI program a lot.
You're good at it.
Well, it takes a lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, retyping, typing, retyping. That's like the thumbnail I did for the chicken video last night. I worked on that longer than it took me to edit the damn program or edit the video.
That's me. It takes me longer to make the thumbnails than it does to edit.
I love
Unless
those angry chicken faces.
I love your chicken thumbnails. They're adorable.
That when you go into the AI program that I sent you or the website, uh, the filters that you can choose. The one that making those is the little elf girl. It's
Oh,
like you have that one, then you have a bear, then you have a like a forest scene, then you have like a robot, and then you have like an elf right there that's on the screen. And the elf one, she's the one that really pops out the really nice ones. But reading some of my YouTube how to increase your views thing, that was one of the main ingredients they said that draw people to your channel. New people are the thumbnails.
mm-hmm.
If it's something catchy that just strikes a thought with them, they will actually click on your stuff just to see what the hell you're talking about.
Right. Mine, the ones of mine that seems to draw people in is my what the hell's thumbnails I've made. And then the one I made about P. Diddy, where he was holding the baby oil.
Now, here back in the early 2000s, advertisement, they said there are three main colors for text in advertisement that will draw people's attention more than any other colors, and that's yellow, red, and green. If
They're
your
the main
text,
colors.
right, if your text for your stuff is one of those three, usually it's yellow or red is the most common that draws people to your whatever they're looking for. But I used to use a lot of red, a lot of yellow in my thumbnail text. But when I'm messing with the AI, it just gives it whatever color you want or it wants. I've never tried. Maybe I'll try that next time. Actually telling it that I want a specific color for the neon signs.
Yeah. Bye, Miss TJ.
She taking off for a little while.
Yeah.
You have a good one, young lady. Thanks for popping in and spending time with us today. It's always a pleasure. Always.
Fly left too.
Oh, did they? Lilu's here. Man, I guess I'm going to have to break down and go back to that damn Discord shit. Here a few months ago, Radish was doing a show with Melissa.
Yeah.
And they had us come over and join them in Discord. I got over there, I'm like, holy hell, I'm lost. I guess I'm going to have to break down and really just look at it and see what's going on. Send me a link to yours. I'll go over and check it out later.
I don't have a server, but I have my private account.
See, I don't know how that stuff works. I guess it's a whole bunch of stuff all wrapped up into one thing.
Discord's a bit mind-boggling, especially with servers or having to run a server. It's a bit much.
Because the little bit that I've seen, like a Slug, he'll start his videos out on Discord and pull them into, I think, Twitch, and then pull them into like something else. And he's got like, that's how he's able to put those overlays on his stuff. And I'm like, that's too much brain power for me.
Yeah, I'm not streaming with Discord.
I don't understand it at all. I imagine if I got on YouTube and did some searching, it would probably help me, but I just haven't taken the leap. Hell, I've got Messenger. That's enough.
Lulu, mine is Georgie 8858 on Discord.
I was actually able to use because I did sign up with them, and I was actually able to use my Mr.Coop over there. I just don't. When I first went over there, it reminded me of an old chat service.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the freaking '90s when everybody was online, we didn't have these communities like Facebook and everything. So they had the IRLs where you just chatted. You found a group, you went into the group, and you just had chatted with people that had the same mindset or whatever. And shit, I was a demon on that place, boy. I was chatting and making friends everywhere. And then I fell into the bottom of a beer can for about, oh, 3 years. That was pretty shitty.
No.
That's when all my computer stuff stopped. That's back when I was still living in Missouri.
Nikki got it. She was right. 8858.
8858. Now, is that a downloadable app or is it just online? Just the website?
It's an app.
Is it an app? Can you
I
mess with
have
the computer?
I have it on my computer and I have it on my phone.
Oh my goodness.
Try the Wilburns, Lulu. It should come up as my username though.
Well, I guess one of my high school friends must have lost somebody close to her. Oh, that's something we haven't talked about yet today. At least I don't think we have. Jeff passing away.
Yeah, it's a rough week in the YouTube world.
That was. I didn't know him that well. I never talked to him one on one. I watched his videos quietly, lurking in the background a lot of times. Very rarely did I ever comment, but I liked his show. He seemed like a really down to earth guy. I was nowhere as near close to him as Tug and Megan, but he will be missed. I like his dogs. His dogs were cute as hell. Did I lose you, Georgie?
I'm here. I'm trying to figure out how to add Lulu. It's not letting her find me. So now I gotta scroll through our chat and find where she told me what hers was.
Who dat?
Lulu.
Just ask her to repost it for Discord.
Yeah. I found
Hey,
it.
Lou. Oh, did you find it? All right.
Yeah.
So what has the hater group had to say today?
I don't know. I haven't checked it today.
I haven't been over there either. Oh, there's you. There's you another. Can I save this? Oh, yes, I can save it. Yes, that way I'll have to cut it. Yes. Oh, this
Sent
is
Lou.
way better computer. Way better.
I think it's because my account's on private. I had to set all my stuff to private after my legal issues with dude from TikTok.
There's you a better picture of it, Georgie.
Ooh, nice.
See, there's that nice dedicated video card right there.
Yeah, it's got a good card in it.
I'm just tickled pink. Mama's my sweetheart. She's takes care of my old ass.
Y'all, the way Discord works, you don't look up the person. You put in their screen name and then hit send friend request. You'll go into the top of your private messages or to as soon as my notifications stop going off. You go to add friends in the top of your private messages and you put in their name that they give you and then just hit send friend request. So try it that way, Nikki. Just go to add by username, then type in her username. That it I had no problem. It went straight to her. Right, Gail. That's why like I'll put the pretty stuff at the back to where it's like just a backdrop for what's really happening. And then I'll put those eye catching pictures. Like when I'm covering the What the Hell's case, I'll put the picture of George and Jeremy at the front of it. And then I have an AI generated image of a big nosed lawyer crying in the corner, sitting at the opposite side of the picture. It, you want to put those hints of what your case is about to where it's like, hey, this is who I'm talking about.
Speaking of blood pressure, Gail, uh, my blood pressure my entire life is what they call borderline. It can either be high or it can be low. It's very rarely ever just right where it needs to be. And back in the 80s, they had that thing where they wanted everybody to take polygraphs to apply for a job. And no matter how many times I told them, hey, these polygraphs don't work on me because of my blood pressure. You know how many good jobs I was told no on because my blood pressure would say I was lying when I was telling the truth? But yeah, that blood pressure stuff, that's nothing to play with. Doctors got me on 10 milligrams twice a day of the blood pressure medicine. 119 for an ambulance. Wait, what?
Oh,
Cost $119 from ambulance? Hell, that's cheap. Here in the States, that's a $3,000 $3,000 car ride to the hospital or more. Mama had a little mini stroke here about, oh, it's been a couple of years now. And I think the bill on that was about $5,000. Oh, yeah, sure.
mm.
Nope, it ain't gonna happen, Georgie. I'm not getting sucked in. No, no, no. We here to have fun. Oh, there's the little Daisy. She's getting some love until Blue decides he says, nope. You laughing? You gonna laugh at him?
Wow. You know, guys, after I did my stream yesterday and I did that song in honor of Jeff, I got a notification from my Google Books. I read books, ebooks on Google, and it recommended one of the books that Jeff was reading on Halloween, and it was like, oh, a knife to the heart.
That's one of the things that Mama. I understand why she gets on to me because usually when I get out of bed, I'm usually not up more than a half hour, and I've already messaged her, good morning. And when I forget to message her, holy shit, she chews my ass out because
I don't blame her.
she's thinking the worst. I'm at that age to where you know she doesn't know. I could be in there passed away and she wouldn't know. So she looks for me to message her every morning. I actually don't think that my health is that bad, or the doctor would tell me. I just have to watch my blood sugar and
Us women are
eat.
worry warts.
But she gets on me. Oh, you'll go online before you'll talk to me. Well, a lot of times I forget. Yeah, I got something in my head that I want to research or I want to look at, and then I totally forget. Hey, Mama's out there. I better message her. It's not intentionally, but I try and make it a habit every morning when I roll out of bed. Once I wipe the crusties out of my eye, I usually send her a message saying, "Good morning."
It's like, so it's the little things that hubby does for me. Like, he makes my coffee every morning. Normally, he has my coffee made before I open my eyes in the morning. And if I wake up and my coffee is not there, I immediately think something's wrong, or I've done something wrong, or he's mad at me. Because when we get into it and we go to bed mad at each other, the next morning I'm stuck having to make my own damn coffee. Because that's his pettiness. That's just how we like fight at each other. We do petty shit instead of actually arguing now like we did when we were younger. So when I have to make my own coffee, it ruins my entire day.
Oh, Mama. I guess it's been a few years ago. She was on that Craig coffee maker thing.
Keurig.
Yeah, Craig. And I'm like, you don't need one of them. You don't need one of them. Just use instant coffee. Oh, you'll be fine. Right? I broke down and I got her one for Christmas.
Good boy.
I use it more than she does now.
I love my Keurigs.
I've never really been a coffee drinker. I was always a Mountain Dew boy. Well, then when I got diagnosed with this diabetes shit, that took care of that. No more Mountain Dew for Coop. So here recently, thanks to all of you guys, you and Spawn and Mike and Tat, everybody, get me back into the realm of YouTube. I now I get up so early. To me, it's early. I mean, I'm used to staying in bed till 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I'm up all night. But now I'm actually going to bed no later than 1 o'clock. I'm getting up between 7 and 9. So now I'm drinking coffee.
Mm-hmm.
The nicotine or the caffeine helps give me a boost until my B12 kicks in. Oh, and I can't remember who it was in the chat here last week that was telling me to have the doctor check my B12 levels.
That was me.
Was it you?
Yeah.
Well, when I went to the doctor, that was the one thing I told him, and his eyes got real big and said, "Why you need that?" I didn't ask him for the B12. I asked him for a full panel. I asked him for the whole thing. He's like, "Well, you don't need that." I'm like, "I want that." He says, "Is something wrong? Are you feeling bad or something?" I said, "No, but I don't mind having one done every 6 months or so, just to make sure everything's where it needs to be."
Exactly.
Because for the past 3 years, the only thing he's been doing blood work wise on me has just been my A1C. And
Mm-hmm.
every once in a blue moon, he'll throw a cholesterol in there. So I told him, I said, "Look, let's just start counting on every 6 months doing a full panel." And I said, because that'll tell us if there's any traces of, cancer in my body. Well, we can do a cancer culture right here. We just give it to you, and we can check that right here for colon. I'm like, no, I want the blood work done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need no fingers in my ass. Not right yet. Let's find out.
These doctors need to be put back in their place and remember that they work for us and that they don't tell us what to do. It's the other way around. If we want a full blood panel, give us a whole fucking blood panel. If we want a specific item, give us that specific item.
He's looking at it at the cost, and I'm like, I'm not worried about the cost because, Mama, we go through for our blood work. We go through a place called Quest down here in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and they're a huge blood testing facility. They right here in Lakeland, they draw my blood, they send it off to I think Tampa or St. Petersburg, and they do their tests on it. Well, when we first started going to them, my A1C tests were like $200 and something just to test for A1C, and I'm like, Jesus, man, this is too expensive. Well, when we were in there talking to the nurse, she said, "Well, there's a thing that you can apply for online through this other company over here. It's like a coupon type deal."
Yep.
And she said, "Go over here and apply for your blood test. And what they'll do is they'll reschedule it through a different doctor, through their doctor, and then it'll cost you a lot less." That $200 and something A1C test came all the way down to $40.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't mind doing a full panel, because Mama will go to this other place, this Ultra Lab, and she'll apply for all of the coupons they have, and so my blood test will end up being a way cheaper than what it normally. Because I mean, shit, they charge you $20 per needle.
You realize when they draw blood, it's just one freaking needle, and they do
Right.
different tubes.
Right. Yeah, that's what they call it, needles. What they do is they stick that thing in your arm, and you've got like a siphon on it, and they just stick each tube on there. Well, each tube they consider a new needle. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Just do
Wait,
it.
they consider that a new needle down there? They just call it test tubes here. My sister's a nurse. My sister's a NICU nurse.
It's a new needle. I think that's what they call just for the billing part of it. It's not an actual needle. It's just that's what they call.
That's so stupid.
I don't know. Oh, they charge you for everything. The little alcohol pad that they use to rub your arm down, the cotton ball they stick on there, they itemize every single thing that they do to you.
So
what?
Fun fact: my little sister's a nurse, and then my best friend is a medical billing she works in medical billing. So, like, anything I get done, I'll come over here to her and I'm like, how much should this actually cost? And she'll tell me before I even get the bill.
But going through
It's
that,
funny.
going through Ultra Labs, if you have to have any, you guys have to have any testing. Ultra Labs is United States wide. So if you have to have any blood work done through an outside agency, you just take what your doctor gives you, the paperwork, and you go onto Ultra Labs website with your paperwork and type in what he's having ordered to be done. They'll give you a whole new prescription, and then you take that to wherever you're having your blood work done, and they use that, and that's how they bill you. Mama Coop can tell you more about how it works than I can. But she saved us a shit ton of money by going through that Ultra Lab.
Gail.
What?
Someone said something about Lynette having multiple cards, social security cards, with the social security number cards. Okay, so anytime you change your name, if you get married, divorced, you have to go in and you have to change your name. And they'll give you a whole new card with your new name on it, but the same number. So regardless of how many times she has changed that child's number, name, it's still the same number. So
Well, if you get
I don't think it's.
I think the only way you can get a different social security number is if you actually legally change your name, and I don't think that will work.
You change your name, but you still have the same number.
Right.
You're assigned a certain number at birth, and no matter how many times you change your name, you will always have the same social security number.
Or what she's doing is she's grabbed a hold of somebody else's social security numbers and she's linking those to her new names.
Yes. Now, if she's falsifying documents, yes, that's big trouble. Big trouble. Now, if someone could prove that she's falsifying documents, fuck yeah. That's jail time. But if she's just changing their names and the government recognizes, hey, this child's name is being changed, you keep that social. Once you're assigned a number at birth, that is your number for life.
Right.
No matter how many times the name is changed, that is still your number.
I was lucky. I was born in 1967, and my social security numbers have a lot of my birth date in it. It's pretty cool.
I don't know. I know in the 90s and in the 2000s, a lot of our lunch numbers, the majority of us kids, our lunch number was the last four of our social. And that's how they forced us to memorize our social security number. It's because it was our lunch number pin.
Right. Welcome back, ABA.
That would be the only reason, Lisa, is witness protection. But that would be a
the government.
What is it called?
They're the only ones that can change your social security number for whatever reason.
Adoption or not, the government assigns you a number at birth. She adopted that child the day she was born. Well, she took custody of that child the day she was born. So that child,
she cannot legally change that social security number. So if she has different social security numbers, I pity her. Somebody will find out.
I highly doubt she's in any type of witness protection with the FBI. Highly doubt it.
No.
Unless she got herself in some type of trouble in Germany when she was married to the dude in the military,
No,
I
no, no,
highly doubt she's in any fucking witness protection.
no.
And that would be the only way you could get away with having a fake name and fake social.
Oh, my pretty's in the house.
Remember, guys, we have blood. We each have our own blood type. All they would have to do to find out she's that other person is run her fucking blood. The government has all of our DNA. It's really simple to find out if she's not who she says she is.
Nah, she's not in no witness protection. If she was in some kind of witness shit, you think that her handlers would allow her to do what she's doing? Hell no.
Another thing, the fingerprints never changed either.
Well,
Unless, hold on, unless you get severe burns or a severe cut, but our fingerprints are forever. That pattern on our fingers are forever.
Unless you burn them off.
Exactly, unless they're burnt.
See, that's what scares me. Mamas always want me to set my phone up for fingerprint locking stuff. And I refuse to do it because I'm in the shop so much and I'm working with my hands so much. If I cut my thumb bad enough and it doesn't read it, then I'm locked out of my whole damn phone.
No, mine, it has the fingerprint reader and I use my fingerprint reader, but when I'm always cutting myself up when I'm in the kitchen, I have the backup pen. So all I have to do is tap my screen and it'll bring up my pen pad.
Right. Well, see, she brought that up real hot and heavy the other day when I left my phone in the grocery cart and that little girl tried stealing it. The minute she got in the car after getting it from those people, you're putting your fingerprint lock on there.
I agree with Mama. You should do a fingerprint lock, but set it up to where you have that backup pin number. So in case you do hurt your finger with that fingerprint, you have your backup pin.
See, my phone, this is my phone. I click the button and all I got to do is, that's it.
Yeah.
Anybody can do that.
You're setting yourself up for situations.
I've been really thinking on it here lately. I think I'm gonna go ahead and set my
Is Mama still here?
Oh, I imagine she's lurking in the background.
Absolutely, Gail. Babies are footprinted at birth. That little imprint, and even if they do get injured, those little imprints are forever there. Our skin heals. Even with a scar. I have a scar on my finger I use to unlock my phone with, and it still reads it even with the scar. There's Mama. Remember, Mama, I agree with you on making him set up the fingerprint.
Obviously, I've been being good, because if I wasn't good, she'd have done popped in here by now.
She's right there.
I know.
I said, is Mama still here?
Yeah, she's lurking. Oh, my goodness. Oh, so I see you're doing good with your watch hours, and you're gaining on subscribers. That's good, girl.
I met my watch hours. And you know what's cool is when you meet your watch hours on Studio in the earn panel, once you meet a certain thing, it disappears on the screen.
Right.
That's neat. So I met my watch hours. Now I just got to get up to my subs.
Well, I'm telling you right now, I like the uploading videos, but the live streaming, man, it is the fastest way to get your watch hours up there. It will far surpass, because I mean, most of the time you and I will have 25, 30 people on my chat or watching on my side. I don't know how many you have on yours, probably about the same. And just the 2 hours or so that we're on here, it really jacks up those watch hours. I've just got to figure out how we can start getting this thing pushed out to more of an audience. I love the audience we have. We just need more.
I have 20 on my side and 32 thumbs up. So, yeah, they're bouncing back and forth. They love us.
I don't think Mama's Grinch outfit's going to come to fruition. Remember, she was talking about that the other day?
Yeah, we
Having,
were all teaming up on you. I was going to put you in a Grinch outfit.
yeah, till we found out how much that shit cost. The full suit's running about $100, between 70 and 100, and
Jesus Christ.
just the mask alone by itself is running about $25-$30.
Mama, just go to Hobby Lobby and make your own shit.
Yeah, I could just see me in the bathroom putting makeup on. Ain't happening.
No, I'm talking about the fur. The hell, they got lime green furry fabric at Hobby Lobby for much cheaper.
Well, I showed you the little hand puppet I made.
Yeah.
I've got all that fur in there. All that faux fur, whatever it's called. Man, I got a whole bunch of that shit in there.
You could dye
'Cause
your
I
beard green and just
who?
paint your face.
Oh,
You.
yeah. Nah. She did get me a hat when we were headed to Otter Creek. I don't know if you guys saw it on top of my cowboy hat.
Yes.
It's one of those. It's a plaid felt one. I will wear that one. But those, I did like the one. I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna show you guys. I did like the one uh, mask. It's not the typical. Uh, it's not the typical mask that you always see. It's more of a, I'd say, a playful mask, a Grinch mask. All right. Where's it at?
You know, Ozzy, that corruption goes much further than Levy County, and it's in small towns all over this country. That good old boys network is strong in many, many, many small towns. My hometown itself actually is just as corrupt as Levy County.
Right.
That's why I moved the fuck away from there.
Oh wow! I was watching or setting up my YouTube stuff this morning, and they've got a lot of new shit in there. You got to really watch what you're doing nowadays, because they'll pre-check your, once you go monetize, they'll pre-check everything that you're doing before they'll allow you to go monetize. Like if you have swear words in your title,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And they've gotten a lot stricter. Ooh, that's a new one that I haven't seen before. That one's cool. I'm stealing some pictures to show you guys.
Mama, you spoil him like my hubby spoils me. I'm so rotten, and then he complains. You're so spoiled. Yeah, well, it's your fault. You did it, bro.
Yeah, that's the one I like right there. I think that one's cool.
I was so independent till I got with him. And he spoiled me rotten from day one, and now he complains about it. It's nobody's fault but his that I'm spoiled. Everybody talks about these daddy's girls and these mama's boys, but they don't ever talk about husband's girls.
All right.
I'm a husband's girl.
There, we got them now. So now we can show them. Yeah, we'll do the share screen. That way I can show them all on one screen.
We're literally together 24/7. Even with him working, we live on property that he works on. So we see each other all day, every day. I don't go anywhere without him. Even if I had girl time, I don't want girl time. I just want to be with my hubby.
Okay. Let's go here. And go here. Let me go fix it.
See, Kiko, you get it. You get it.
Yeah,
You spoil your wife.
all right, here we go.
That one's creepy looking.
That's the original mask. Yeah, that's the original mask that you see all the time.
Yeah.
That
one's cute.
Yeah, that one's the one I think is cool. And then you, of course, got that one with the hands. But these are just masks, and look how expensive they are. I guess it's not too expensive. I like that one right there the best.
The cross-eyed one?
Well, the last one I just showed, that one there.
Yeah, he's cross-eyed.
He's the same as the first one, the first funny-looking one.
That one's creepy.
See that one there? That's the same as the last one. It's the only difference is the last one's got a hat on.
Oh, I do.
Huh?
Linda told me to spoil my husband every now and then. Oh, I do. I do.
That's my Grinch, man. That I like that. I think he's pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. All right.
He gets spoiled when I get in my Betty Crocker moods where I'm making all kind of sweets and desserts from scratch. And when I'm wanting to cook.
What kind of ideas do you have for us to get this thing shared out and start trying to draw in some new? Think we should start going live at night? Maybe that's because going during the day is good, but I think most of the people we're getting are people that are retired or stuff like that, where a lot of people are at work.
I say we do 1 or 2 night streams a week. I get bored at a certain night at a certain time in the evening. I start getting bored out of my mind. So yeah, I say we do.
Mama goes to bed at around 8 o'clock. She usually doesn't stay up past 8 o'clock during the week. Well, when she's working 7 days, it's about 8 o'clock every night. So, and we've got to hopefully Tug and Megan will get back on a set schedule where they have, if we can find the nights that they're not going to be on. But I'm thinking we need to start that off, maybe 2 nights a week.
Yeah.
What 2 nights you think? Because I want to, whatever we do, I want to do it exactly the way we're doing now, where we have a set time, and no matter what, we're going to be there.
Well, we tested it out with our morning streams first to see how it would work out for us. I say our first couple ones we run as test streams, different time, and see which one works out better.
Because see, once we get the new equipment, that's going to make a whole lot of difference for our little show here.
Well, it's like I already have mine. I just got to go get a TV screen. So
Hell, you can probably pick one of those up off of Facebook Marketplace.
No, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get a new one, which I found a 42-inch 1080p
Holy shit,
TV.
woman. What the
Hold
hell
on,
you need something that big for?
for only $110.
Well, hell, you get that at Walmart for 129 brand new.
That's where I found it, $120 at Walmart,
Oh, okay. There you go.
and it's a Samsung. All my
Oh,
all my
do you,
TVs are Samsung.
do you remember when Samsung had the curved TV, the big 55-inch, and it was curved?
Yes.
Oh my God, we had one. I loved that thing. And the damn video card started messing up in it. And I should have took and had it fixed, but I absolutely loved that TV. I mean, it was so realistic. The picture quality, you could literally see the pores on people's face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that TV.
Well, this computer screen that Landon broke was a Samsung curved computer screen. So I love my Samsung TVs and computer screens.
Matter
I
of
don't
fact,
like
I
their
think.
phones. I hate my Samsung phone.
Oh, I love mine. I won't never
Uh,
have anything but a Samsung Galaxy. That's what this
I
one,
I
Galaxy
lo-
Ultra 23.
I love my Motorola's. Before I got this Samsung, now back several years ago, I had the Samsung Galaxy when it first came out. It was like the three, I think. I loved that phone.
Oh, that was a baby phone.
Yes.
That's the
But
first one I had.
nowadays, I prefer the Motorola G stylus. That phone
Hmm.
was my baby. I loved that phone. Beautiful pictures.
Now, see, Kiko, you've got the same one that Mama has. She has the Galaxy 24 Plus. She doesn't have the Ultra. I've got the 23 Ultra. The only difference is mine it has a pin with it, and it's a little bit bigger, a tiny bit bigger. Which, when I upgrade to my next one, it's gonna be the Plus. I'm not going with the Ultra. I never use the damn pin, so why have
Linda.
it? What you doing, buddy? Yeah, Tickles ran away. She's in there away from you. You're just giving her too much lovins today.
He's like, fine, I'll love you instead, Dad.
He's being very nice here lately. Usually he's already tried taking my lip off, but he's being a good boy today.
He's like, are you talking about me?
Yeah, he was laughing a while ago. You couldn't hear him.
I heard him.
I was trying to get him close to the mic, and then he just wants to chew on it. Uh huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You gonna talk to him? No. Oh no, you're not gonna bite my nose. Oh no, I don't need a nose ring. Sorry, bud. The S25 coming out in February. Ooh. I don't know how much longer I have left on my phone before I can upgrade it. I'll have to ask Mama. It's weird. We've always been on this plan where you pay $5 a month extra and you're able to supposedly upgrade your phone anytime you want to. That's what the extra $5 is. Well, we ran that for a year. And when we upgraded, they said, oh, that's been discontinued for 6 months. Well, why the hell have you still been charging me? Why,
Right?
why yeah, why have you been charging me if that's been discontinued? Well, you still fall within the parameters. We can go ahead and get you a new phone. Well, now they don't do that anymore. They don't have that option. Now you just have so many months before you're eligible to upgrade. And if you go to upgrade, you have to pay off the available or the balance that's left before you can upgrade. I liked that paying $5 a month because if something happened, I could just new phone comes out, run down and get a new one. Anyway, but no, Mama, that was the first smartphone I had was the 3 that you had.
Yeah.
I was a flip phone baby. I loved flip phones.
I had flip phone. I had my dad bought me the brick. I'll never forget my Nokia brick. I liked my flip phone better. And then I had the Razor.
Mama had the Razor at one time, and I just never got one, but I did like them. The first one I had, very first one was the Nokia that was, I don't know, it's about like that. What do they call them?
The brick or the flip?
Brick? No, it wasn't a flip phone. It was
the brick.
Yeah, that was the first one. But that's back when cell phones were basically just coming out to where they were easily carried. You know what I'm saying? One of my buddies at work, he had the original bag phone, where it's actually like
oh my god,
phone in a bag.
Well, they are talkative today.
Yeah, he just. Now that's blue. That's blue. The high pitched squeal, that's her.
Car alarm.
But he's funny. He finds so much shit to entertain himself. You never have to worry about him. He's either on the floor or he's somewhere finding something to get into. Holy shit, we already been going for 2 hours. Wow. Oh, I was over at the Experts last night.
Really?
Yeah, I popped into his chat and he gave me a big welcome. And he was talking about being in our chat. And I said, yeah, you had the girls all heated up. I had to throw a bucket of water on Georgie. And by the time he read my comments, he didn't read, what? I don't think because I didn't say it all in one post. Yep, I had to throw a bucket of water on my co-host. Well, by the time he got to it, he's like, what?
Bless his heart.
It doesn't seem like he's very hard to confuse him.
No, not at all. And that's why I love him. I'm like, I get you, bro. I get it.
I love his little things that he pops up, like the little jiggle. What was that? The little jiggle guys?
Yeah.
Where he's got his face over the guy in the front. Have you seen that?
Uh-huh.
That's funny. He throws up some pretty cool clips. And that's one of the things I'm hoping for once we get the new PCs going, that we can start having some little funny stuff like that popping up. Because what movie was it? You Can't Handle the Truth. That was one of them military movies.
Oh, crap. What was that?
You Can't Handle the Truth. Had Tom Cruise in it. I know that.
Mike had that on his soundboard at one time. I don't know if he still does.
And the guy who played in The Shining, what was his name? The Shining, and then he played in One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Damn it, JT. Just.
Oh, welcome, Dwayne. I just now seeing you popped in. So you could have been here for a while, but that's the first I've seen you. Welcome, Dwayne.
Robert was talking about talking to Siri.
Somebody, because we've lost about 10 of our audience, or they just got bored.
There's Tim.
Oh, Lord.
Squiddles is
Yeah,
live.
A Few Good Men. That's the name of it, Tim. Huh?
Squiddles is
Oh,
live.
Squid's still alive. Yeah, A Few Good Men, and it had Tom Cruise and God dang it, his name is right on the tip of my tongue, and I cannot remember his name. Come on, Blue. No, you don't need to chew on that, buddy. Jack Nicholson. There you go. That's it.
What the hell?
Jack Nicholson's one of those actors. He can
Ugh.
portray any character, whether it's good or bad. I think he does really good with the bad, though. Oh, he must have went really screamy. She muted herself, so he must really be throwing a fit.
Oh, he was getting in trouble.
Oh, was he?
You better put it down. Sorry. I didn't have time to mute myself that time. He was fixing to hit me in the back of the head with the
Yep,
truck.
Demi Moore was in that movie as well. Yeah, The Witches of Eastwick. Man, I hadn't seen that movie in years. That was a real good movie, too. Oh, man. Well, young lady, I think we're going to call it a day on this one.
Yeah, because I'm about to get hit with a truck.
I've got to go check for new eggs and make sure everybody's still alive outside. I took out some hamburger for dinner. I'm just not sure what I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it tonight. I might just put it in the refrigerator, use it tomorrow night, and I might just make some shrimp scampi tonight. I like that. I take my cast iron, get it real hot, take that thawed out shrimp, and I've already got it seasoned up. And you throw it right in that real hot skillet and get that sear on both sides. And then you get your noodles boiled up. You add your white wine and your lemon juice, your garlic, and all your spices. And then once your noodles get done, you throw them noodles in there for about 20 minutes on top of it. Them noodles suck up all that juice. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That sounds good, but I don't like shrimp. Landon, stop it!
Well, what you do is just don't eat the shrimp. Hubby and the kids can eat the shrimp. You just eat the noodles because the noodles they suck up all of that flavor.
Yeah. 1, 2.
All right, girly, give them your spiel.
Remember, guys, you're one of a kind, and never let anyone dim your light. Love y'all. See y'all.
All right, guys, you all know we've got the social media sites up below in the description box. Blue, stop. Come over and join us on one of them, all of them, or none of them. It's entirely up to you. And with all that being said, old Coop's going to say, Coop out.